Hello everyone, I am Malini. I am currently pursuing my Bachelor's of Engineering at RMD Engineering College. Now I am going to present my project on professional readiness for innovation. And my mentor is Mrs. G. Anita, Assistant Professor of RMD Engineering College. And our team members are Imaja and Monica. Our title of the project is Motorized Scarecrow Bird and Animal Repellent. So I'm going to explain about our problem statement. Uh, Farmers facing a lot of losses every year due to the birds and animals damaging crops. For that, we are using a traditional method called scarecrow and some noise making devices or chemical repellents. But also it ineffective and or environmentally harmful. For that, we are came up with a new idea. The main objective of our project is to develop an intelligent and automated sustainable system that effectively prevents crop damage caused by birds or animals. The system is designed to operate using a renewable battery, making it an eco-friendly and cost-effective solutions for farmers. These are some gap identified for existing problems. Uh, Inefficiency of traditional scarecrows and dependency on manual intervention and environmentally and health concerns and energy dependence and also a lack of smart detection. These are some literature review for existing project.
These are the components we used in our project. Hardware components are ESP32 microcontroller, power supply, LCD display, sound sensor, L293D motor driver, DC motor and buzzer. ESP32 microcontroller uses its process data from sensors, controls the output devices such as motors, LCD and buzzer. And then power supply, it uses the ensure stable operation of all electronic parts. It may include voltage regulator to step down voltage levels like 12 volt to 5 volt. And LCD display 16 into 2 LCD display uses the message like bird detection, motor on, system active like this. Whereas sound sensor will detect the sound of birds or animals and send signal to ESP32 when noise exceeds a certain threshold, trigger scare actions. Then L293D motor driver uses the receive control signal from ESP32 and drives the motor accordingly. And DC motor moves scarecrow parts, rotates objectives, and shake flags to scare birds away. And last, buzzer, it produces the loud noise to scare animals or birds. Software components we used in our project are Arduino IDE and C or C++ program. This is the block diagram of our project. This is the working of our project. First, we power on the supply and gives 5 volt or 12 volt to ESP32, LCD and motor driver. Then it will detect the sound sensor, listen for bird sounds and send analog signal to ESP32. Then it will process the ESP32, compares the sound level with the present threshold. And after that, if sound is greater than the threshold, ESP32 acts with buzzer and DC motor. Then buzzer makes noise, motor moves a scary element to drive birds away from the field.
Now let us see the working of this project. First, we should power on the system. We observe that agriculture field monitoring is being displayed on the LCD board as soon as we power on the system. 5 volt power supply is being provided to the ESP32 microcontroller and 12 volt power supply is being provided to the DC motor. The sound sensor senses the bird sound and sends analog signal to the ESP32 microcontroller. The ESP32 microcontroller compares the sound level with present threshold value. If the detected sound is greater than the threshold value, then ESP32 microcontroller activates the buzzer and DC motor simultaneously using L293D driver. The buzzer will make the sound and motor moves the scare element to drive the birds away. After few seconds, ESP32 microcontroller turns the system off and continues monitoring. Let us see the working of this project. Now we can observe that as soon as the bird sound is detected, the buzzer is being ringing and the scare element started to move simultaneously. This is the entire concept of this project.
This is the overview of our project. We implemented the project using Arduino IDE. Here comes the code that we used in our project.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.